Hello and welcome to this course. This is called Build Your Own Power App Solutions, and it really is a introduction into a wide area of the Power Platform, like a lot of different parts of Power Platform. We're going to look at Power BI, going to look at Microsoft Teams, making apps available inside Teams, also Power Virtual Agents, and also look at Power Apps portals. So for each of these four things, you'll see one video per one section of this course per area, and in that area there'll be a little bit of theory, and then they'll be jumping straight into labs. So what kind of things are we building? What are the labs that we're going to build? So the business scenario is, imagine that we've got an organization where every 3 years employees go through a hardware refresh cycle. They divide order, procurement, approval process already been streamlined in an app, an existing app. What we're going to do is we're going to build a report using Power BI, and we're then going to publish the app inside Teams, and we're going to build a bot, a chat bot, to be able to manage orders as well, to get information about orders. So that's the sort of business scenario. We do have quite a bit of setup to do, and this video is about setting up your environment so that you can then go and do these labs. So we'll be connecting using Power BI, connecting to data, having a little play around with Power BI just to get an idea of what Power BI is about. We'll be importing an existing Power App into Teams. The app that we'll be importing, it's an extension of App in a Day. So if you've done App in a Day, it's that same app that we're going to build upon. I'm going to build a Power Virtual Agent bot, so an introduction to Power Virtual Agents. And then we're going to use Power Apps portals, which is a way of allowing external people into the Dataverse, and we're going to do that as well. As we go through the course, you may see references to entities or fields or attributes or records or these things on the right hand side. These have been renamed since the Dataverse was renamed from, it used to be called Common Data Service. A whole lot of renaming of different elements happened at the same time, and just if you see entity anywhere in documentation online or in these manuals or things like that, it means table. Similarly, if you see field or attribute, it means column. Record is row, etc. So there's the lab content. Now the lab content, you can get it from the package is available at that link. Now that will give you the most up-to-date link. My recommendation to you is in this course, for this course materials, in the file section, there'll be a zip file. Download that zip file. And unzip that package on your local machine, and that will have the lab content that we go through, the exact copy that I'm going through on screen. There's a few little things that are wrong with it, a few little typos or things that have been updated, and I can sort of walk you through those as it happens. Now what you need to do is you need to make sure that you have a few prerequisites before we start. Now the rest of this video the next video in this series will go through setting up your environment ready for the labs. But these are things you're going to need. We're going to need a Power Apps environment. We're going to need licenses, and we'll actually go through setting up a trial tenant, a trial tenant in the next video. We'll step through this in the next video, so we'll go past that one. So as I say, what we're doing in this labs is we're going to do Power BI, Teams, Virtual Agent, Power Apps Portal. Lab number 1, we shall be using Power BI Desktop. If you don't have that on your machine, that might be an issue, so try and get it installed. If you need your IT to do it, then ask them, or install it on your home machine or a virtual machine or something like that. So we're going to use Power BI Desktop. We're going to import historical data from Excel. We're going to connect and reference data inside the Dataverse. And then we're going to define relationships and calculated columns within that data. And we're going to add loads of visuals and create dashboards and publish those and show you how to share them. So that'll be a really good baseline introduction to Power BI. In the second labs, we're going to leverage Microsoft Teams and set it up so that you can import a Power App update all the automations along with that Power App. And we're going to add the Power BI reporting into Teams, and also Power Virtual Agent Bot into Teams as well. Speaking of Power Virtual Agents, we will be going through and building a Power Virtual Agent using a flow. We're connecting Power Automate to Power Virtual Agents to trigger a Power Automate flow from an agent, creating topics and trigger phrases and understanding the differences, and then of course be able to surface that in Teams as well. In the final lab, we're going to go to Power Apps portals. We will create a portal where external people can view data in the Dataverse and add data to it, personalize it, and also make it so that logged in users, so restricting anonymous users to that portal. Lots of examples of resources there, but that's what we're going to do. We are going to build this out. So in the next video, we are going to go through setting up a tenant. See you there.